Let's go. Hey, 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 everybody, let's go. Hey, let's go. Hey, 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 everybody, let's go.
Dan's charter fishing fleet in the Port of Sheboygan is Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader, running the most trips and catching the most fish. Enjoy great fishing for trout and salmon aboard one of our 6 fully equipped modern charter boats with experience and professional crews. See why Dumper Dan's is the most popular name in the industry. We offer fishing and lodging packages featuring the best in riverfront condos and hotel accommodations. Half or 3/4 day trips available, so call to make your reservations today or log on to dumperdan.com. Dumper Dan's Charter Fishing Fleet, Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader.
Good morning, everybody. This is Dale Little Cheddar Lorenz, and in the booth next to me, he's not going to be saying a whole lot from the moment. He's fixing a couple of things, but we are live here at the Oshkosh Open number 3, and we are set for, what do we got, an upper division match between John Giles and this guy, Don Vandinter, played last night, match of the night last night. And holy hell.
I did the highlights, and I don't know if you saw them. Like 4 or 5 out of the 11 were his.
If you get an opportunity, go back to YouTube and watch last night's match, because he's like 65 years old, and I've never seen a guy play like this before. That's a 538, right? 538 Fargo.
530 something, but
and it was unbelievable the shots this man was coming up with. So it's good stuff. So
VMix Social is good to go, and we are live. And unfortunately, Twitch is what did he want?
He just came over. He's like, John ran to the bathroom real quick.
Okay.
So that's all good.
Twitch. I'm sorry, I was saying Twitch is acting up again today. I'm not quite sure what's going on with Twitch, but anyway, so unfortunately Twitch is not available again today, and but we are live on everything else and should be good to go. So
today is probably going to wrap up all of the 10-ball singles, and then the 8-ball singles starts today as well this afternoon. At noon.
Well, the finals for the low or the upper 10 ball is actually at noon as well. So I think they're scheduling around the 8 ball, but the finals for the 10 ball upper is at noon as well. So
fantastic. So you're going to want to tune in for that. Hey, we got Anthony Sadlin is already in the house.
What's up, Anthony?
Good morning.
And just so everybody knows, I was planning on heading down to Milwaukee today for Pete Hurd's funeral, but unfortunately trying to teach Dale something on the computer is like teaching a blind man to do a puzzle. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make it down there today.
Holy hell!
So
wow, good morning.
What we're going to do is we're actually going to, I talked with Dean and Jeff and Doug and asked them if we could do a moment of silence for Pete. I do have kind of a memorial pictures of Dean or of Pete that we will put up on the screen. We're probably going to zoom the camera over to whoever is speaking in regards to doing the moment of silence, and then we'll show you kind of the room at noon, because that's actually when Pete's funeral is supposed to be starting today. So it's kind of a perfect opportunity, perfect timing, and
all right, looks like John just made his way back to the table, and we are set.
John won the flip.
So we are What match? This is the winner side yet.
This is
the
to get to
final
the hot
four.
seat.
Yeah, this is to get to
No,
the
this
hot
is the
seat
final
match.
2.
Nice. Good stuff.
Yep. And the finals will then take place at noon as well as the 8-ball starting. So, went over to.
All right, looked like John came up dry.
Right. Went over the ground round and got a omelet and brought it back here, and I can feel it all over the table.
Nice. That's nothing compared to what I was feeling earlier. That pizza last night.
Oh, my God. I swear to God, you ever recommend a food to me again?
That was torture.
Oh.
Not only last night, but this morning as
Yeah.
well.
Mhm.
So, yeah. So,
Not good.
little time on the throne this morning, and then look at this
Look at
body
oh my God.
English
Yeah.
starting out early.
Almost made it, too.
And then flat tire on the way here. That's always a good start to the day. It's been fun.
Did you change it and then go back?
Oh, no.
or
No,
or you just drove back on
I
it?
I had to drive back. I got to the end of the subdivision. I'm like, this doesn't quite feel right.
Oh, so it wasn't that far.
No, but it sucks. You got it all timed out, and then you get flat tire. Got to go back home, get a different vehicle, wait for it to warm up because it's the
Yeah.
middle of winter, and
Yeah,
there's
I
25 minutes shot.
I agree, Anthony. That statement couldn't be any more true, man. Absolutely.
Good shot by John Giles there. Playing 2-9 combo next. Biggest issue is don't let
Yeah.
that 2 get behind the 6.
No, and the nice part about it is that actually it's right in line with it. So if he hits it, he just needs a proper speed. It'll come out and run right into the 6, and it'll stop right there. If he,
Perfect.
there you go. Yeah, John was on the table earlier practicing, and okay, he's hitting the ball real well.
I am going to check the bracket here and see how many are left.
I wonder why he went that far. I don't think he was trying.
I don't think he was trying to get that far.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't. Stroking the ball too good.
I've never had that problem.
And unfortunately, that's the one thing that's the only thing he couldn't do. He could have stopped that ball right where he was at. The only thing he did not want to do is get this steep, because this ball is makeable. He just is going to have to come back across the table, miss the side pocket, miss the 5, and come back over towards the 6 ball. Just like that.
Good shot.
Great shot. Very well done. Oh, you know what? I got to start the replays because I'm sure we're going to have like 5 or 6 of them.
All right, so there are 6 gentlemen left in the upper division 10 ball. We've got Scott Seisdell and Andrew Elliott are now playing table 16, and the other match going on, Michael Johnson and Robert Schaffer.
Schaffer? You mean Schaefer?
Yeah, no, looks like Schaffer.
Of course it does.
Look at that. Oh, why would I show you? You don't know how to pronounce anybody's name. Looks like Schaffer to me. Schaffer. So they're on table 14, and they're going to be meeting up with. Is Mike Niver out?
I saw him
He
playing
is?
before. He was playing. Yeah, he was playing when I
He
got
lost-
here this morning.
He lost to Scott Seisdell. Well,
Yeah, that's he was playing.
Hill.
The guy. Really? Was it really?
Bummer.
You know, and it comes down to a lot of pool players. It's hard to play pool early in the morning like this.
It's hard to talk on a stream.
Yeah, that's all the time.
That's
That's not just in the morning. Did you bring those printed out sheets? No.
nope.
Shocker.
Screw you. Why is that doing that? It's not bad.
Grab that. You got to grab the tab.
I did that.
No, you didn't. Yeah, that would be. No, I didn't do that, Brian. And the old puzzle and blind man.
All right. 1-0. John Giles
Yeah.
making up one of the spots that he's given to Don Vandinter.
One of the two. So John is racing to 6 and Don is racing to 4. And that's what the parentheses for with the number. So everybody knows.
Well,
I'm not quite sure who's going to
not
be up this
wise.
early.
That guy walks like Z-Man over there.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? From the back, it looks like Z-Man, but it ain't him.
It ain't?
No. No. No, it is not.
All right, why is this not coming up live here?
Go to here. No. You got to search out it because you're under my profile if you want to go under the...
This one? Right here?
Yeah, that's great.
Wonder what they're doing right now.
No, click on it. Who cares?
Not me.
Did you notice your friend is out of it too?
Aw, that's a shame.
Yeah,
That's too bad.
horrible. Not.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's a lot of big-name pool players that are master players that are not in the tournament anymore this
Yeah.
morning.
I know.
One being, Duncan's out, right?
Duncan's out.
Mike
Yeah.
Niver. Natalie's over here saying hello. Good morning.
Hey, Natalie. Does she want to come up and guest commentate with you?
You want to commentate with Brian?
With him. You want to commentate with him? Oh, hey. Get her up here.
Maybe.
She can come up here. All right, we can just leave it. We can leave it on this. She can watch her.
You can come up and commentate. I'll go get some breakfast.
No, she can commentate with you. Here, hold on.
Our first
Put those on. Then you have to just get up real close to the mic.
Our first guest commentator of the weekend here at the Oshkosh Open, Miss Natalie. What's your last name, Natalie?
Goche.
Say that into the microphone.
Goche.
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 Gotcha. Goche.
A lot of people often mispronounce my name and say Gothier.
Gothier. Yeah, I think that's what we did on the stream, didn't we? Well, Brian did.
I don't know.
Brian's not good at pronouncing anything. He can't even pronounce his own name. How are we going to do the highlight reels without, you on that computer?
That will be fine. I'll be right here, so if we see one.
So Natalie was she was the first one on the stream yesterday and panicked. She broke out in a cold sweat and everything when I told her that she was going to be on the stream table, and she did pretty well though.
I did. I won my game. Glad I did. And it's a lot harder than you would think, actually playing on, while you're being videoed.
Yep.
The pressure.
And it's kind of like what I was saying to you before the match. Everybody feels that pressure. Mm-hmm. Even the most seasoned players, we've seen it happen time and time and time again. It's a different feeling.
And you wonder, oh my, how did they miss that shot? And then, and then when you go to experience it yourself, you're scratching your head, going, how did I miss that shot? Well, the pressure got to you.
all the time when I see Dale shoot.
You're not commentating anymore, so zip your lip. You just gave up your chair to Natalie, so why don't you go somewhere else? So we've got this, Natalie, this is the men's upper division 10 ball, and you were in this, right?
I was
Or
in the lower
You were in
division.
the lower division, but it's not really men's, though, is it? It's a mixed.
It's mixed,
It's everybody.
yeah. Anyone
Everybody
can-
plays.
yeah.
Yeah. So how did you end up doing the rest of the day?
Well, actually,
Brian, I think you need to fix Natalie's microphone there. All right, let go once, and then
it's falling down.
yeah, I've been telling them mine's been going limp for the last 4 or 5 years, actually. But microphone, never mind.
I'm not even going to go there.
Yeah. See, have you ever listened to us before?
No, actually, I listened to the whole thing last night, my match that you guys did. Oh, my God. You guys are hilarious.
No, there's just one of us that's funny. There's one that thinks he's funny. Well, thanks for being now you're a new subscriber, right?
I am.
That's awesome. So
Definitely.
now you get to listen to us idiots every time we go live.
Actually, I was looking for an option to download, but it was disabled.
Option to download.
Yeah.
I don't think it can until we get to that 1,000 subscribers. It doesn't open up a lot of things for us. So
Oh, okay. Well, we need to get those subscribers.
video of the match.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, so we're you just pushed us a little bit closer to 700 subscribers. So
Wow, that's great.
yeah, we've only been doing this for 18 years now, something like that. So yeah, we're getting there. No, we started out with a different stream, and then Brian and I decided to go out on our own, and here we are.
Ah.
It's a lot of fun, and we both love pool. So back to, are you still in the tournament?
Not this one, but I am starting today.
In the
think
8 ball?
at noon, yeah.
April?
Yeah. After coming down from playing my match here, I went to the hill with my next match. And
Those are always fun.
yeah, I didn't see the 9 ball. I made shape for the 10 ball on the very
Oh,
last
no.
game. And the guy's like, wait.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
And then I looked at
so
my
he
nine.
told you, though,
He
that you were
told me,
shooting
yeah.
at the wrong ball?
Yeah. That he didn't have to.
Who were you playing? Because I would like to commend
Herb?
that. Who? Herb?
Yeah, Herb. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'd like to commend him on doing that. That's pretty impressive. There's not a lot of guys, sadly, that would say something. You know, they'd
That's
just wait
true.
for you to hit it and
He
then
said, I don't
call
want to win
foul.
like that.
That's a good man there.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. All right, John Giles playing the 5-9 combo. And the biggest thing he's going to have to look out for, where the 5 is going to go afterwards, and making sure your cue ball doesn't get stuck behind the 7.
Do you think that if you put a little bit of top and hit that 7?
Perfect. Absolutely. That's how I would play the shot myself.
Just thinking about how he's going to shoot that 5 ball.
You know, it's kind of nice having somebody else that's a little bit vertically challenged in the booth because I noticed that you got to look at the screen here too instead of, you look out there and we're like 20 feet away from the table.
Yeah.
You can still see what's going on, but some of the angles are a little weird. That was a good shot.
Yeah, it's exactly how I would have done it.
Atta girl. Atta girl. So you were telling me yesterday that you got out of pool for like the last 10 years because you had a daughter, correct?
Yeah.
And you're now teaching her how to play. How's she doing?
Well, she started about 6 months ago, and at first, when I first started showing her how to play, I told her just line up the balls, forget about the cue ball, just put them in the pocket. Learn your stance, how to hold the cue. Now she's actually calling pockets.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah. And she's 10.
That's a great way to get her started. Just put balls in the pocket. That's all you got to do.
So last year when I started, I actually fell and broke my thumb.
How and where did you manage to do that? At a pool tournament?
No.
Or oh boy,
At home.
The funny story. Oh, you weren't playing pool?
No, I didn't actually start playing pool yet. And it was just when the holidays were almost completed, and I had to wear a thumb stabilizer so that my thumb wouldn't move.
Oh, that had to be really tough playing pool.
Yeah. And my husband, he wanted to play pool, and I'm like, well, how am I supposed to play with the thumb stabilizers on? And I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'll use a rake. So every shot I used a rake
That must have been pretty challenging.
for about 2 weeks.
And then you got used to it.
I got used to using a rake.
So I bet if you're reaching all the way to the other end of the table, you're probably the best at using a bridge out of anybody here.
Not bad. 2 weeks straight.
So
of
could
using
you run
bridge.
could you run a table using the
Can
bridge?
I run it? Probably.
Wow, that's impressive.
I can get really good draw on a bridge.
Nice.
Now, what are we playing with here? Oh, okay, yeah, he won. John,
So John Giles has made up the 2-game spot against Don Vandinter. Do you know Don at all? Have you ever met him? The older gentleman that's sitting down over there?
no, I haven't.
I'll tell you what, he gave us a highlight reel last night that it was really impressive. He was coming up with shots that you'd normally see out of like a 650
Wow.
Fargo. He's like a 538 Fargo.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. If you get an opportunity, you should go back and watch that match. It was our last match of the night.
It's great how sometimes when you're at a certain Fargo and you play 100 higher than what you normally are.
Changes your own game,
Oh, yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah, it definitely does.
It really makes you try harder because you know that if you miss, you're probably not going to shoot again.
Oh, that was a nice break. Oh, a little bit of a
yeah.
pile up there.
Probably be able to cut the one in, but I don't see him getting enough spin on it to run into that 2 and 3.
I don't know, maybe.
It's close.
Tell you what, there's
If he-
some
if he-
people I've seen that could just pop that out, no problem. Now, do you know their Fargos?
Yes. Well, if we don't, so Doug Garn and Dean, the tournament directors over there, they would.
Oh,
Forgot to make the
Valiant.
1 ball.
oh no, but valiant effort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can just look at the CompuSport app on the brackets itself, and their Fargo is on there. If not, they usually give it to us at the scorer's desk. And then if we don't know that, we'll just look it up in Fargo.
Nice. Now this would be a little bit difficult to get on
This
the
is
2.
this is pretty dicey. He's got to hit this pretty thin. But I'm telling you, if he had this shot last night, it was no problem. He'd drill that one in there and come out smelling like a rose on the 2 ball.
Let's see what he does here.
So Natalie, where do you normally play?
We play out of the Esquire Club in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario.
Canada?
Yes,
You came all the way down from Canada to
I
play in this
did.
tournament?
I do.
Holy cow. That's wild.
Myself and my husband and Jason Goche and Tom Nolan sitting over there saying hi, going, what is she doing over there?
So does your husband play as well?
He does. Yeah,
Awesome. Is he in the did he play in the tournament?
he did.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, they're both out.
Oh boy.
I
That's funny. Where are they sitting now?
right there.
Oh, over there.
Yeah. We're in the big old
Let's
Canada
wave to
shirt.
them. I don't know if they could see us.
Can you see us?
Your husband's like, what in the hell just happened? How did you end up live on the stream?
Who knows?
I'll tell you what, I ask myself that every single day that we're here.
Oh,
how the
nice.
hell did I end up here?
Nice save. That was a great save.
Yeah, and given that this is 10 ball and the 3 foul rule is in effect,
Sure is.
Yeah, I think Don might be in a little bit of trouble here.
Going off the back rail.
Yeah, I don't
A
think
little
that's
bit
going to
of right
happen on
spin.
a valley. He's pretty stuck.
Thinking about it a little more.
Yeah, the 8 is blocking the path. I'll tell you what, if he hits this 2-ball, I'm going to be asking for lessons from this man.
He's putting a little bit of right spin on it.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, no, there's no
Too
way.
much.
So now, not sure if you know the rule, but John has to inform Don that he is on 2 fouls. If he intends to play a 3rd foul
Yeah.
and he doesn't let Don know, and then Don goes back to 0.
Yeah.
No fouls.
You are correct on that one.
You have to let your opponent know what your intentions are in 10 ball at all times. I think he's just going to try and run the rack.
That appears as such.
Yeah, I think I'd do the same thing.
Well, it is the upper division. He does have the capabilities of doing that. I mean, anyone can.
No doubt about it. And as everybody knows, valley tables are a little bit more forgiving than diamond tables, so it makes the run out just a little bit easier.
So he's going for the 3 right now, but he's not going to have much of a shot on the 6.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? Okay, he followed that up. That's a good one.
Yeah,
The
I
angle
think
he has. What is he going to do with this?
it looks like it where... Let's take a look here.
Oh,
Or we'll just wait for Brian to switch the screen on me. Looks like it has no problem. I mean, it shouldn't have a, but I'm looking, see, that's the weird thing about this. If I'm looking out there, and I don't think it goes in the side.
he's
It's
putting
weird.
A bit of a
I think he's
bottom
going in
on
the
it.
corner.
Oh, he did go to the corner, but he missed it.
Oh, and left.
He's got a view of it.
I don't think he can make it, though.
No,
I think he is partially hooked on that 10 ball.
not unless he can go around it.
You know, and going back to exactly that, that's the shot he would have been shooting last night, and he would have made it.
Oh yeah.
Or he'll just get out his jump cue. The last shot of the match, he jumped to make the 7 ball and had the 7, 8, 9, or 7, 9, 10 left on the table. Yeah, there we go. Watch this. Mass A. Get ready, Brian.
Oh.
Oh, never mind. Must be a little off today.
Honestly,
This game should actually be over right now.
yeah,
Because that was his 3rd foul.
it was. But I don't. Think
Could
he
you
told
maybe
him.
dim him and then give me a back rub?
What?
He just asked if the light.
He's asking to give him a back rub.
He just asked if we want the lights off.
Oh,
I'm like, so yeah, go ahead, and then I could use the back rub too. Maybe.
That was his 3rd foul, wasn't it?
Yeah. So I don't understand why John
he
has
he
not.
Probably didn't notice. Honestly, being under the cameras can really change your thinking.
No doubt about it. Oh boy,
He's running it
Look.
out anyways.
look who's here.
Who?
Dan Yenner.
Hi, Dan.
He's. We don't talk to Dan.
Oh, we don't talk to Dan.
No, we try not to.
Oh, okay.
We do.
My bad.
So no, you can if you want to. I don't like talking to him. So he says. So what I do over here, Natalie, is see how that appeared on the screen there.
Uh-huh.
On my way to grace you with my presence, Dale. He's another one of those guys. He's like Brian. He thinks, there's 10,000 comedians that are looking for work. They're out of a job, and they're sitting here trying to be funny. It doesn't work that way.
So John won that game,
Up 3-0.
and Don is racking. Those racks can be quite funny.
Yeah, and this is the only one, I think, in the entire room like that.
Yeah.
It's specifically for the stream table, and it's a heavy. I mean, if you get pissed off at your opponent, you could hit him with that rack and probably put him in the ER.
Oh. That's for someone with quite the temper, I suppose.
Oh, I guess they're using the. So we have another comment that's going to be coming across your screen. Check this out. Who's CJ? You know that guy?
I wonder.
Is that the guy that's down there waving?
I think so.
Is he in the middle? Is he just practicing, or is he out of the
Yeah.
10 ball? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you said that before.
Yeah, I did.
I'm 56. My memory isn't doing very well anymore. What was your name again? I'm just kidding.
So
He's
John
down there waving.
John is on the 1 ball, making shape for the 2 ball, trying to get through that little path.
Yeah, right between the 5 and the 8, and was extremely successful.
Yeah, with a perfect angle to get shape on the 3.
Yeah, probably going to play the 3 ball in the lower right-hand corner of your screen. Or, yeah.
Really depends on how much speed and.
It looks like a pretty thin cut, so he's going to have a
does.
hard time slowing the cue ball down a little bit. So he might have to come out 2 rails and end up. Let's see if we can draw that on there.
Oh, he held it. He
Plenty to
held it.
hold it. We like our new little toy. You a football fan? You watch football up in Canada?
We do watch football in Canada.
You a Packer fan? All right, you're done. You're done talking. You're out of here. Not a Packer fan. And, what just happened there?
Hit the horn.
I think he miscued.
Did he?
I'm pretty sure that he just miscued. He got a good hit, but
I did the same thing last
that
night.
was weird.
Totally did the same thing last night. Missed a combination 6 to the 10. Easiest. I put bottom on it,
Oh, no.
and then I hit the horn, and it went straight across the table. And then I'm going, what the hell?
Yeah, those live with you for a little while, too, afterwards, because then, you're looking at, okay, am I going to do it
Nightmares.
again?
Nightmares.
And, yep. We've all got them as pool players.
So
I'm not sure why he's taking an awful lot of time on the 3 ball. This is not that hard.
you got it. Oh, that's why.
That's
Shape.
ideal.
Okay,
That's ideal.
you got the shape.
Well, I can see why, because now he has an angle that's kind of going away from the 5. So he's either going to have to play a pretty difficult, just kind of stop the cue ball, and play a pretty challenging 5-7 combo, which I wouldn't recommend. Either that or play safe.
Yeah, looks like I would want to play safe. That combo is a bit of an angle.
Yeah, and the 5 does not. I like playing with our toy here. As you can see, that does not go into the pocket past the 9, so he's going to have to. He could potentially come 3 rails, and yeah,
No.
I like this option. The cloth isn't fast enough on these valleys for you to go, let the cue ball fly a little bit.
No, they're not like Simonis.
Nope. So what table do you have at home?
Actually, I have 2 tables.
Jesus.
I have a Valley table.
No wonder why
that
you
was
play
nice.
as good as you do.
You're flattering.
That's what we do here.
Yeah, we have a Valley table. A little bit like those ones. But we have a Simonis cloth on it.
Tournament cloth. That's a good idea.
And
So does it have the ridgeback rails and everything on it where it's got a little bit of bounce to it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have a diamond table. Uh-oh. Is he going to give it back to him?
I doubt it.
That's the thing.
I
about
doubt
Timbo.
John will give this back.
Well, you can't see the 5 ball.
I think he can go rail first just enough to spin this in. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he can make this. The issue is, where is the cue ball? Is it going to go around the 10 ball, or because he's going to have to put a little left-hand English on this? No,
putting
he's
right hand.
He's cueing right hand, so he must be able to see it pretty easily. Doesn't look like it on the screen, but yeah, he had no problem at all.
He even nicked the
I'm
6
not.
ball.
I'm not sure that was intentional, but
Now he's going to be making shape for the 8. Could prove to be a little bit difficult. Gonna have to put some spin on that. Yeah,
I think he's going to draw out of this.
he's drawing right.
Yeah, get away from the 10 ball. Oh,
Out there, nice. Oh, it's getting away on him a little bit.
that's good.
Perfect shape for the 10.
I would probably put just a smidge of. I mean, you could slow roll this. I don't like doing that on a valley table.
It's unpredictable.
Just a little forward, and then come 2 rails and 2 and out. Yeah, shouldn't be a problem.
No.
I think John is not sure what his Fargo is. It's pretty high. Let's take a look.
And
4-0.
4-0.
That's a pretty big lead. John is a 654. So you said you play at what time today?
As far as I know, noon.
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 The 8 ball starts at noon. Yeah, that's right. So if you've not heard, what we're going to be doing is we're going to ask all of the players right at noon before the start of the 8 ball. You know who Pete Hurd is, right? Have you ever heard the name?
I have not.
All right. Pete was, I think he's like a 7-11 Fargo, something like that. One of the premier players in Wisconsin, and just a super, super nice guy. I've known him for a long time. 3 days before Christmas, he had a heart attack and passed away.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it hit the pool community in Wisconsin pretty hard. So his funeral is today in Milwaukee. So obviously we're here. We still have a job that we have to do. But we're going to have, you'll see it up on the screen. Brian will do it a little bit later. But we're going to have a moment of silence and everything for Pete. Yeah. So, yeah, it's the least we could do. It'd be nice to be able to go to the funeral, but we're here. Well, look who's here. Just got out of bed, Mr. Fred Renner. Just kidding. How are you, buddy? Good to see you.
Good morning.
We have our guest commentator. I'm not going to try your last name again. It's Natalie
Goche.
Goche. It's not that hard. Okay, 70. You look at the screen. That does not look like Goche.
Oh, actually, it's funny because on my phone, I have my husband's last name, and it always says Gothier.
Gothier.
Yeah,
That's
when I talk to Siri. And I actually had to phonetically spell it out so that Siri would say it the way that it's supposed to be pronounced.
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Just when you think Siri knows everything, she doesn't.
Nope. What kind of phone do you have?
iPhone.
iPhone.
Yeah, it's the 13.
Ah. Not bad.
You know, I don't know if do you have an iPhone, you said?
14.
14.
Yeah.
That new thing that they have in the photos,
Oh,
I did not expect to see John missing a shot like that.
no.
Sir, when you can take... see if I can find a good picture here. All right, just a regular photo, right? Well, it's an elf on a shelf. That's actually me.
Oh my God.
So anyway, you tap and hold.
Oh, yeah. I learned that. You can actually...
It freaked me out because
You
I
can
did it by
copy it.
accident. Yeah.
You can copy
You
it.
can copy and put that somewhere else.
Yeah. You just tap and hold it.
Yeah,
and it
it's
takes
amazing.
An image, like the person, and just
It's cool.
moves it. You can copy it and you can send it to someone else. And yeah, I just discovered that as well.
Wild.
And a new feature that they have as well is videoing your screen. You're
Oh,
looking at me like,
that's been there
"What?"
for a little while. Yeah.
I didn't even know
I've used that already.
Actually, my sister-in-law just showed me that.
Yeah, you can record everything that's on your screen. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool. I've used that actually for some of the replay on our stream.
Oh, really?
So if I was watching it on my phone,
Mm-hmm.
I can just hit, you can go back, record. It's pretty cool.
But you have to enable it.
Right.
Yeah.
Speaking of enabling, everybody out there, if you haven't had an opportunity, get on over to YouTube. Well, obviously, you're watching us, so you're on YouTube or Twitch or Facebook. Fred Renner's on Facebook. And you haven't subscribed yet, do that. Why? Do you know why?
Then you can get to 1,000 subscribers.
That is correct. Once we get to 1,000 subscribers, YouTube starts to pay us. It's not a lot, but it's one of the goals. And then 10,000, and then we're thinking maybe by next week we'll be at 1 million. Yeah, right.
Okay, so Don fouled, and
Again.
yeah, John just hooked him.
Yeah, and this, in my opinion, is going to be another foul because this is a tough hit.
It sure is.
You can't jump it. Way too close to the 5 and the 9. He's taken out the left side of the table unless he goes, the 4 and the 8 loom large. He cannot spin around the 9 enough without hitting the 3.
I've
Yeah.
actually seen someone jump a shot like this. You want to know who it is?
Yes,
Jesus.
of course. Atencio?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
Here's what I would do. I actually believe I would be able to hit this ball.
Yeah?
Yes, because I'm going to set it up after this
I
match.
think he's using some right spin here.
Yeah, he's not
It's not
going
gonna
to. He's not
hit
going to
it.
hit it that
No.
way. It was a good attempt, but I would have actually
Use left spin.
jump it into the into.
Into the rail, the far.
Yep. Why am I doing it on this? There. Jump it into that or hit a lot of high, and jack up your stick just a real little bit and jump right over the 9 ball. And I bet it would have worked.
That'd be a pro shot.
Hell yeah. I am a 640 Fargo, Natalie.
I wouldn't expect any less.
Thank you. I don't get to play anymore, though. I'm always in the booth with Brian.
Oh,
And, the worst part of that is, I look back on... Brian and I have known each other for 4 years. And I look back at the last 4 years of my life, and I ask myself, why? I just... I live with that regret every single day, of knowing Brian. It's because it's hard. Did he hook him on that, or did he? I think he left him a wide open
I think
shot.
He has a shot on it.
Yeah, he's getting down pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
And this, in my opinion anyway, this is a game that Don has to win. Otherwise, this match is going to be, oh, my.
Oh. Pressure getting to him.
Yeah, and he has left John with open shot on the one ball. Probably just come off the rail a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Leave it kind of right by the side pocket there. Take what you get. Oh, boy. Hocus Pocus is in the house. Good morning, Bill. After your comments last night, I'm not even sure why I'm talking to you.
Now, what was Bill saying?
Oh, he's mean to me.
Oh, no.
Oh, my gosh. I think we were talking about, Dan Yenner and Bobby Joe Durst, our boyfriend, girlfriend. I'm not sure what their situation is. None of my business. So we're giving them a hard time. How come you're not getting married yet? So they said, well, let me ask you this, Natalie. Do you know what my nickname is?
I don't.
It's Little Cheddar.
Little Cheddar. Okay.
You and I are simpatico here. We're both vertically challenged.
Oh.
We've height challenged, and
Well, how tall are you?
Depends on what day.
Why? What shoes you're wearing?
Well, on the weekends I'll wear my 4-inch stilettos, or it depends my heightening shoes.
Mm-hmm. No platforms?
Yeah, platform shoes.
Okay.
So without shoes, I think I shrunk down to like 5'5 3/4" now.
Oh, really?
So yeah,
You're taller than Joshua Filler. No, or same size.
Is he that short? No way.
He is.
Really?
Yeah, I was looking it up. I was like, "Whoa, this is really good."
You just
It
made
gives
me feel like,
hope. It
no
really
doubt.
does.
You just made me feel like 2 inches taller. So, and Alex Pagulayan, he's even shorter yet.
Oh, I was watching
He's like 5'3",
a
right?
YouTube video with Alex, and I had no idea what was coming. And I believe he was playing Jason Shaw.
Sure.
And
Oh, is that when he
halfway
quit?
through the match, he cracked his cue and shook his hand. I was floored. I was like, "What just happened?"
Well, even the previous match, I think he had some serious. It was his knee, or something was seriously wrong with one of his legs, because he was limping everywhere throughout the whole tournament room, and he could hardly walk. But he missed a shot, and I believe it was the 14 ball, if I remember correctly. Missed it in the corner and turned around, and that's when he shook Jason's.
Yeah.
So he was down quite a bit in that match, and I think, in my opinion anyway, yes, he was probably in pain, yes, but I think he just kind of gave up on the match at that point. So,
I mean, I've been there. I mean, where you're just hurting. I pushed through, and you just hope that you can get through that.
you just grind it out.
You do.
Yep. So back to my point. So we were talking about the wedding, and Bill said that Dan made a comment that, I could be the best man. And then Bill decided to chime in and say, well, maybe they should make you the ring bearer instead, but we're not sure that you're not sure that. Oh, you find that funny too,
That's
huh?
terrible.
Well, Bill, I guess you just
I get
got a
the-
new friend
I get
in
that
Natalie.
all the time. He just made a wonderful shot on the 7.
Michelle Pirelli is actually Hallelujah Hollenbeck's girlfriend down in Sussex, Wisconsin. That's kind of where we originated that. So, good morning, Michelle.
Yeah, we have a few that have just joined.
Sarah Schmidt. Good morning, Sarah. She's going to be up. I thought she was playing in this. She says, this is amazing, working on my game and watching the match.
Nice.
Cool. Where are you at, Sarah? Oh, boy. Did you see him get up out of that shot?
Oh dear.
His whole body moved when he hit that 8-ball. You know, and the worst part about it for Don though is he's right back. He just tapped his cue ball or his chalk on the.
Not happy with
Yeah,
the
he's
lead.
not too happy because John really got away with one here. I agree, Bill. All in fun, my good friend. Love you, man. And you are correct. I probably won't talk to you again, but, you know, whatever.
He's just going to probably just try to hit it, or is he calling something?
So this guy right here, it says Ray from Nowhere. I call him Skid Mark
Oh.
because
Oh, boy.
that's.
I'm not even sure what I want.
Oh my God, that's the best reaction. I think we're gonna have you in the booth all the time. I think we're just gonna get rid of Brian. So,
Oh,
did he call that?
I don't know.
Look at this.
But that-
Is this a safe?
Oh, wait. Yeah.
That is impressive.
Well,
If that's what he called or he called safe,
I think he can get
I think
that.
he can too. But I would get a ref over
But
here
that-
because that 10 is gonna move.
Aren't you a ref?
There's no yes, but I don't. Yeah, we'll let Brian handle this one.
Okay. They're,
We like to videotape it.
we can see it from here.
Yeah.
Oh, they're videoing it.
Well, we could, if we really wanted to, we could just put it on slow mo,
Oh, yeah?
and yeah, we could tell you
It's
if
a
it
great
was.
feature.
You ain't kidding.
Well, I guess they'll have
That's
to play that
interesting.
One back. That's pretty close.
That's really close.
He's checking. Going nice and slow. Oh.
Me personally, I don't think that was.
Looks like it
it
was a
was?
good hit.
Okay.
It's a bit of a cut on the 9.
Yeah, and this is to get John on the hill. And if you haven't been following the chart on CompuSport, this is the hot seat match. So
Pressure's on.
You ain't kidding. You know, it's not $1 million.
No.
For first place, but it's one of those titles that you can hate. I won the men's upper division at the 3rd annual Oshkosh Open.
Nice.
So there we go. That'd be cool to be able to say.
Great hit. Good leave.
Yeah, this is going to put John on the hill, and Don has not even opened his bank account yet. He is still at 0. Ouch.
5-0.
So, everybody, if you're just tuning us in, thank you so much for being here. This is Dale Little Cheddar Lorenz, and we have our very first guest commentator of the weekend, and that is Miss Natalie
Goche.
Goche. I'll get it as soon as we're as soon as we're done with this match. I'll be able to say it. So we are Outer Point Streaming, and again, we are live here at the 3rd annual Oshkosh Open in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, and we're going to be with you all weekend. So stay tuned for some really good matches. We've got the 8-ball singles are going to be starting at noon today, and we're probably beginning the finals of the 10-ball are going to be at noon. So stay tuned for that, and then the start of the 8-ball singles, and then we've got the team event starting tomorrow. Correct? I think
Yes,
so.
yes.
Are you on a team?
I sure am.
Awesome. Is everybody come down from Canada?
Yeah. We
Wow.
are from Canada.
You are going to have to introduce me to the entire crew then.
Oh.
Or maybe not.
I think they would love that. if they
Are you
were
playing with your
listening.
husband?
No,
And son, are you playing with your husband?
I am.
On team?
Yeah.
Nice. You guys ever yell at each other?
During the match? Not anymore.
Not anymore. So you used to? All right. Fair enough.
Working out the kinks.
Sure.
You know, who's the lead?
Well, having a wife myself, I know who wears the pants in the family. So happy wife, happy life.
Definitely.
I can say that now because she's a school teacher and there's no way that she could be watching right now.
Oh,
She's amazing. All right, Don. Holy body movement. There was more gyrations in that shot there than. You ever see those little spinny tops?
yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of movement there. Holy cow!
Well, you can see the one.
He throw out a hip.
Not make it anywhere. Not unless you're creative. You think he's creative?
At a 651 Fargo, I'm guessing he's probably pretty creative.
Yeah.
That'd be my guess. Oh, boy. Michelle Neville. You can't even say good morning. Good morning, Michelle Neville. She's like, really, Dale?
Oh,
Was that a bad hit?
I don't. It looked like
It sure was.
Oh.
Yeah. Good morning, Mrs. Neville. You ever heard of Larry Neville?
I have not. I'm not well versed, I guess.
Oh my gosh. He was voted like the best pool stroke in all of pool for several years running. He was a professional player. He lost his battle with, I believe, very diabetic.
How long ago was that?
Like a year and a half ago, a little over.
I just
Yeah,
got
this
back
was
in about a year ago.
yeah.
Remember?
Larry Neville played on the men's tour for a long time.
Oh.
Yeah. So anyway, this is
Oh, that was a nice leave.
Larry's wife, Michelle Neville. She's a big pain in our rear. Just kidding, Michelle. We love you.
Michelle Neville said she's going nuts on you.
Yeah, we're talking about her right now.
Oh, cue ball's getting away on him.
Well, she said read above. I don't know what she's talking about. Read
above.
Said hi to you and you ignored her.
Where?
I don't know.
There's nothing on there.
Nothing on there.
There's nothing on there at all.
No.
Michelle Neville, I apologize if, I don't see anything, though. There is nothing from you.
Maybe it didn't go through.
Yeah, and that happens like from time to time. Because what we're doing, so this VMix Social, what it does is it pulls in all the comments from YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. So as you can see there, Michelle Neville and Sarah, Fred are all watching on Facebook. We try to get everybody to go over to YouTube because it's a better picture. The quality is much better. But some like to stay on Facebook.
Oh.
Fred, get on over to YouTube, for God's sakes, man. I'm going to come to your house and create an account for you if I have to. Oh, boy. Yeah, Michelle Neville, we're not going to get into that.
I think you might have to play safe here.
You must not have come through.
It was February when Larry passed away. So it's almost a year.
Fred Renner. Right
So you
after
do see it on
Fred
your
Renner
phone?
Said good morning.
Yeah.
She said,
Okay, hey, Michelle Neville. Brian just brought his phone over here, and it on the stream itself, it says, hi, Dale. So I apologize. Actually, what I would do is yell at Brian because, he's the technical guru. Oh, there you go. A little proof. Get me out of the woods. Because Michelle Neville, she'll kick my ass. I mean, physically,
Oh, boy.
yeah. She's a tiger.
Oh.
We played in, you ever heard of the Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame, John Kramer?
Okay.
Yep. Nope. All right. So we had a golf outing Brian put together. Was that last summer?
yeah.
Oh, nice. Look.
That's
at
a heck
that.
of a safe.
Perfect.
That's a great safe.
Yeah.
by Don.
He's
Shouldn't be
getting
too hard to
serious.
hit, but depends on where either way. He did call it in the bottom right, so we'll see if even if he makes it, I don't think he's going to get shape on the 8 ball. He hit the hell out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, lucky for Don, John did not get a fortunate roll again on the leave, so it's a good opportunity for Don to get his first game. So he'll have nobody
Get
to
some
blame
good
if he
shape on the
doesn't.
8. Nice.
Yeah, it came up a little bit short. Yeah, I
little
would have
bit
liked to get
short.
another 2 feet, actually.
2 feet.
So this is... I'd be happy with another 6 inches.
This will work.
Yep, no doubt. Take what you get. Oh, funny. Michelle Neville.
He's got the 10
So
ball
read
left.
that one there. I just can't see the screen because the table's too high. See how the short...
Oh, boy.
This is how people treat me.
I get the same treatment. Look at
It's-
that. He's on the board.
All right. Fantastic. Way to go, Don.
Nice job.
Even though he can't hear us, he can watch this. I don't think Don's going to watch the match afterwards. I went over by him yesterday to get him to scan QR code, on the phone to, subscribe to YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Not happening. No.
challenging. It's okay.
People have their quirks, their set in their
Yep.
ways.
Michelle Pirelli says, hi, Michelle, to Michelle Neville.
So we have Dawn breaking here.
Rack number 7 of the hot seat match of the men's upper division. Or I should say just the upper division because there were ladies playing in both of the divisions 10 ball. And that came up completely dry
Yeah.
and a wide open table. Well, I shouldn't say that actually because the 1 to the 2 shouldn't be too bad. The 2 to the 3, on the other hand, is going to be quite the challenge because that 3 does not pass the 4 ball.
No.
And it does not go in the side. And it does not go in the opposite side for a bank because the 9's in the way. So, probably going to be a safe coming soon.
Oh, look at
Or-
that. Whoa. Oh, nice.
Holy cow.
What was that?
I think we need to get that one. That should have been on the replay if Brian can. So the cool thing about that is John recognized exactly what you and I were talking about, Natalie, that the 3 was going to be a problem, so he took care of it on the first shot.
Yeah.
Now it's not a problem anymore.
No.
That was, wow, impressive. That might be the end of this match.
Looks as though you're correct.
But if you remember, 2 racks ago, John had
Ooh.
a pretty easy. Oh, yeah, this might be a challenge now. We spoke
Yeah.
too soon. Commentators curse. It's a real thing.
Yeah, it is. Oh.
Oh, my.
Oh, he got a rail.
He got a hit.
Oh.
But you might want to get that on replay, too. Well, you don't have to. No.
He doesn't look happy.
That's
He's just beside himself.
miscues. Cue ball goes all the way down table, comes back, hits the object ball, and the cue ball just nudges the rail.
Gives Don a chance to do something.
I'll tell you what, if you're Don right now, you're probably thinking to yourself, what in the hell is going on here? Because he's gotten several pretty bad rolls. Or I should say John has gotten pretty fortunate on a couple of rolls because this would be a lot easier if Don had ball in hand.
Yeah.
And rightfully, he should have had ball in hand.
Got lucky on that one. Okay, he's playing safe. Nice.
Whatever, Bill.
What?
Go ahead and say it. Nothing's ever stopped you before, Bill. I don't know why you're stifling yourself this morning. He says, I would say something, but I see you're a little sensitive this morning, Cheddar.
Ooh.
You see how he got that dig in there?
Uh-huh.
You know,
Yeah.
a little sensitive.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Right? I told him last night, so Bill is in a wheelchair. Awesome guy. He's really a good dude. But I had
Nice.
all
Hit.
hope that he would get a flat tire on his wheelchair yesterday. I think he was playing pool. Even better yet, he's the best wheelchair player I've ever met my entire life. I'm not joking.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He can he'll whoop your ass.
How many wheelchair players do you know?
Well, Larry Neville was in a wheelchair before he passed.
Okay.
I think that's it, actually. So, yeah, Bill, you're way up there. Thanks, Natalie. I know you can't see it out there, everybody, because we don't have our booth cam here with us, but now my face is turning red
Oh, no.
because,
Bill missed his shot.
yeah, that's...
I mean, Don. Oh, boy.
Well,
Did it too.
It's the first time, though, that Don has missed and not left John with an easy shot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure that 4 passes the 9. It may, because it looks like he's
Use your
lining
pen.
that up.
Use your pen.
Oh, there is potential there. I like this better. Safety.
Perfect.
I would have liked to have gotten that cue ball behind the 5 ball, but then you're risking the potential of scratching, so you probably don't want to do that anyway.
Okay. It's going off the back rail here.
So,
Oh, you got the hit.
we'll have
And
to
the hook.
we'll have to tell you a little bit later, Natalie, how outer points came to be.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's
What?
but right now it's none of your business.
It's none of them.
So, yeah, N-U-N, none of your business.
Okay. None, yeah.
Should we tell everybody the story again? I think we should. Just in case this match goes on a little bit longer, then we got something else to talk about instead of pool. Love you, Bill. So Brian and I used to commentate for another stream here in the area, and we were up at a state championship in Rothschild. It's about an hour and a half northwest of here, and we were at a similar venue to this. Is that going to go in? It sure did. So now Don has the option to make him shoot again, and which I would, because he's going to have to kick at it.
Did he call that?
No.
No?
So, which is why Don is making him shoot again.
Oh, okay.
So I think he called safe and then accidentally pocketed the 4. So Don has the option to make him shoot again. So at the venue we were commentating at, it was very cold in there. It was cold. So now, no offense, because you are female gender.
Oh, so it has nothing to do with Canada then.
So, nope. All right, good hit. And I think he's got an open shot at it.
He does.
Oh, Don's shaking his head a little bit, though. Maybe not. So, if you hit, I'm gonna circle these here on the teleprompter. All right, you're at the table shooting right now, Natalie,
Okay.
and you're shooting the 8 ball, and you miss it. because it hits one of those two spots that I circled, what would you say? What did it hit?
Oh,
You can say it. We say it all the time.
okay. So,
What do pool players call it?
okay, I never heard this before, but a friend of mine.
I put her on the spot.
A friend of mine, whenever it gets hits the corners of the
Brian, I
rails,
think they're going to...
whenever it hits the corner of the rails, he uses a term.
Uh-huh.
He says doink.
Doink.
Yeah, doink.
A doink?
It doinked. I'm like, what? What?
Okay, I get that.
Doink? He goes, it's called a
I'm
doink.
gonna leave that on there. But what do most pool players they call it? It either hit the nipple or it hit the...
I never say nipple.
Is it Curtis? We are in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. This is the third annual Oshkosh Open.
Close to Green Bay.
Yep. And I think this is gonna.
no.
Oh,
Oh no, he's
yeah. This
He's
is gonna
dead.
end the match.
there. We go.
All right. Congratulations to John Giles winning the hot seat match. And hopefully we're going to see Don again coming through. There are 4 players left on the one loss side. So maybe we'll see Don one more time. So I'm going to finish the story real quick. So while we're up at this venue, most pool players call them nipples or it hit the titty or, whatever. So Brian and I are commentating in the middle of the women's finals.
Oh no. No.
So, yes, correct. So there was somebody that was watching, and they called the owner of the stream that we were commentating for and complained that Little Cheddar said nipple on a woman's match. So all offended. So I caught hell for it from
Oh, boy.
the owner of the stream. He's like, you can't say that anymore, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, whatever. So I went over to one of the booths that were set up there and bought a sweatshirt and came back to the booth and because I was cold. And then Brian's like, what are you doing? I'm like, and I couldn't say it. I couldn't say my nipples were cold anymore because we're not allowed to say that.
Nipply.
So
It's nipply up there.
it's nipply, right. So I said, well, my outer points are getting pretty firm. Here we are.
The outer points. That's what you got to use now then.
So Brian and I, we were going back and forth for what, a month and a half. We could not think of a name
Good catchy
for our
name.
stream. Something catchy, something that people would connect to them.
Well, hold on. Go back to the person that called in was a nun.
She literally.
Oh,
She was a nun. That's why we
She-
say it's none of your business.
oh
Right,
I've heard much worse in commentating.
So she's the sister of a pool player that, we won't talk about her.
Oh,
So when her sister called in, blah, blah, blah. So
your headlights are on.
Your headlights are on. Michelle Neville. Come on, you have to know you have to know what that stands for. So
I
anyway,
think I do.
from when I text Brian at work and I said, "Hey, why don't we call it Outer Point Streaming?"
Oh,
I think he called in like 13 seconds flat. He's like, "Oh my God, let's do it."
Oh.
So here we are. So 8 months ago, something like that.
well,
Outer Point Streaming
I
was born.
hashtagged you.
Oh, well, that's
I
nice.
sure did.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. So anyway, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. I am sitting next to our very first guest commentator of the weekend. Hopefully, we'll have you back again, Miss Natalie Gauthier.
Oh wow, you did it.
I was practicing in my brain. This is Dale Little Cheddar Lorenz. Thank you, everybody, so much. We're going to shut down for now. And then as soon as the tournament directors give us another match, we are going to be back live again. So if you're not already subscribed, do that. Hit the little bell so you get a notification when the next match is starting. So we will see you all very soon, and thank you very much, Natalie, for coming in and sitting in Brian's place.
It was great. Thank you so much.
See you all soon.
Bye-bye. That was fun.
Thank you.